Hi, I'm Natalia from Yoga for All Bodies. Welcome to a new rolling class created specially for you. For today's practice, you will need your therapy balls, the size that you love the most. And we're going to get started. And we're ready to start rolling. So today we're going to be rolling our feet, calves, and spine, our back. So if you have different sizes of therapy balls, I invite you to try them and feel them in your body and decide the one that feels amazing. For the feet, I recommend you use the smallest size because this size recreates the pressure of the thumbs. And because of the size, you can really go and dig deeper in the layers of the feet. So we're going to get started. Before we start rolling, we will do our checking. So the best way to notice any kind of difference on the feet is by coming to standing. Separate your feet, preparing your body for a forward fold. You can leave the feet hip distance apart or even wider, whatever feels amazing in your body today. Take a moment to really ground your feet. And when you're ready, big breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fall forward. You can use your blocks so you avoid bending the knees to really notice the sensations in your calves, in the hamstrings. You can leave your eyes open or closed, whatever allows you to notice these small differences between the right and the left side. Scan your calves, the back of the knee, the hamstrings. Big breath in. Let it out. Press the feet into your mat. With control, come all the way up. Now take a moment to notice the amount of surface of your feet that is in contact with your mat. You can scan from the heel up or from the toes down. And notice if there's any part, any spot in which you're holding extra tension or that you notice that you're not in contact with your mat. Big breath in. Let it out. And now we have an idea of what is happening in our feet and legs. So we're going to get rolling. We have two options about the way we roll our feet. Number one, if you have any kind of pain, or for example, you were wearing high heels and the sensations and the pain and the stiffness is a lot, you can use your hands. You sit and you use your hands to give yourself a massage. If you're just having everyday tension on your feet, you grab one of your balls, you place it on top of your mat, and for this one you can have your wall nearby if you need extra balance. So we will start with the right foot. You will bring right the middle of the feet, of your foot, on top of the ball, right on the arch. And just notice how this feels in your body. Sometimes just by putting the ball there, it's enough. So relax the arms, relax the muscles of the face. And when you're ready, you start rolling side to side, right on the arch. Leave your heel in contact with your mat and try to command the movement from your ankle instead of your whole leg. This way we mobilize the ankle joint. And some principles here. If you want the ball to dig deeper and grab more layers of tissues, you move super slow. For a gentle massage, you move faster. Whatever your choice, you are breathing. Big belly breath. And pay attention every time you roll side to side, if you find some bumps along the way, or if you discover one specific point in which you're holding extra tension today. Big belly breath. Now bring the ball right under your heel. And notice how this feels in your body. Leave the toes in contact with your mat and gently start bringing weight. You're pushing the ball down. Big belly breath. Relax the hands, relax the muscles of the face. And now you start rolling from the heel up. Up to the big toe. Up to every toe. Remember, for more sensations, you move super, super slow. This way, the ball digs deeper. For a gentle massage, you move faster. Now you can start playing with making circles on top of the ball, rolling side to side, finding the spot in which you're holding extra tension today. Find your breath. Big belly breath. And if you're using balls that are new, sometimes they are super slippery. So a good way to break the balls in is rolling the feet. Big belly breath. Now move the ball right under the toes, right on the ball of your foot. Notice how this feels in your body. And when you're ready, you close all the toes like you want to grab the ball with your 5 toes. Big breath in. Let it out. And now we add to this. Close the toes. Inhale, open, and stretch the toes. Now close and grab. Open and lift. And separate the toes. Sometimes not all the toes want to participate because we are used to being in shoes that constrict our toes. So find the movement. Close and grab. Open and spread. Big belly breath. 2 more times at your own speed. Separate and lift. Last time you grab. And open and spread. Now we will continue with our toe stretch. So you roll the ball and you let the toes to move up. Depending on the size of your feet, you will have 2 or 3 toes participating in this stretch. No worries because we are going to move the ball. Soften the arms, the hands, the muscles of the face. And notice how this feels in your body. Big breath in and out. Now with control, you stretch the toes that weren't participating in the first toe stretch. Maybe the sensations will be more intense because we don't mobilize all the toes in our foot. Find your breath. Big breath in. Let it out. And release your toe stretch and last few seconds of free rolling. Up and down, side to side, making circles on top of the ball. Big belly breath. Big breath in. Let it out. Stop the movement, remove the ball, and we do our checking. Separate your feet, finding your super stable Tadasana, and notice what is happening with the amount of surface of the feet that is in contact with your mat. Also send your awareness to the ankles and notice if there's any difference. And when you're ready, big breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. One more time, you can use your block. And notice the sensations in the calves, in the back of the knees, in the hamstrings, even what is happening at the low back, because everything is connected in our body. And when you're ready, big breath in, reach the arms up. Bring the hands in front of the heart and release the arms, coming back to your Tadasana. And we're ready for the second side. If you're using the balls from Tune Up Fitness, you will use the ball that is inside the tote, because we always want to use our balls in a balanced way. And maybe you need to adjust your mat, because when we roll, we move everything. And second side. You bring the left foot on top of the ball, right under the arch. And you start rolling side to side. Notice if the second side feels different in your body. Find your breath. Find the amount of movement that feels amazing in your body today. Big belly breath. And when you're ready, you start rolling up and down. You can roll the sides of the foot. Whatever your choice, you are breathing. You're rolling from the heel up to every toe. Making circles on top of the ball. Maybe rolling side to side. Big belly breath. Now bring the ball under the heel and gently start applying pressure, like you're pumping the ball. Big belly breath. Big breath in. Let it out. Now you move the ball right under the ball and try to grab it with your toes. Big breath in. Let it out. Big breath in. Lift the toes and spread them. And notice, maybe in this second side, you only have 2 or 3 toes that move. So this is amazing to mobilize our toes. Now close and grab. Inhale, lift and spread. And down. And spread. Try to grab. Big breath in, lift and spread. 2 more times at your own speed. Big breath in. Let it out. And now we continue with our toe stretch. So roll the ball and let 2 or 3 toes to stretch up. Just noticing the sensations in your body, softening the hands, the muscles of the face. Big breath in. Let it out. Now you move the ball to stretch the toes that weren't participating on the first stretch. Relax the hands, the muscles of the face. Big breath in. Let it out. And last few seconds of free rolling, up and down, side to side, making circles. Big belly breath. Stop the movement, remove the ball, and we set up for our last check-in. Separate your feet, finding your Tadasana. Big breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fall forward. Notice the sensations in your feet, in the toes, in the calves, in the hamstrings, in the low back. Big breath in. Let it out. Press the feet. Big breath in, reach the arms up. Bring the hands in front of the heart and release the arms in Tadasana. Now with control, come to sit on your mat. You can sit on top of your blanket to create elevation for your pelvis. And you can have your blocks nearby. And now we're ready to roll our calves. So you can build a runway in front of your body with your blocks. And once we start rolling, you will decide that maybe you need 1 block or no block at all. One more time, if you have different sizes, I invite you to try them in your body and discover what feels amazing in your body today. To roll the calves, you can roll with 2 balls together inside the toe. This applies less pressure in your body because you have a bigger surface. And if you want the ball to dig deeper and more sensations, you use only 1 ball. Feel it in your body. Today I'm going to be using the big one, the alpha ball. So with control, bring the right leg on top of the ball. Relax the right foot. And this is when you start discovering that maybe you need less height. Soften the toes, relax the feet. And when you're ready, you start rolling side to side, up and down. Relax the muscles of the face, relax the hands. And you can play with the placement of the ball, a little bit closer to the ankle, a little bit closer to the knee. Whatever your choice, you are breathing. Big belly breath. You can play with making circles on top of the ball. Now stop the movement in a spot in which you notice that you're holding a lot of tension. Now relax the foot. And when you're ready, you can stay just like this if the sensations are enough. If not, you start pointing and flexing. Point and flex. This technique is called contract and relax, and every time you relax, the ball digs deeper. So you decide when to stop. Now you can experiment with making circles with the ankle to one side, then the other. Big belly breath. And if you're holding a lot of tension, you will feel the bumps in this part of the body. So find your breath, find the movement, and last few seconds here, rolling side to side, up and down. You can also roll your calves using your hands. If for any reason you are super sore, you use your hands, so you are in charge of the sensations and the penetration of the ball. Last few seconds here. Big breath in. Let it out. Stop the movement. Remove the leg from your runway and bring both legs in front of you. Relax the legs and just feel them with your hands. You're grabbing your calves. And notice. Big breath in. Let it out. And now we're ready for the second side. You build your runway, you use your blocks, and now you bring the left calf on top of the ball. This second side might be different, so take your time, adjust your body. When you're ready, soften the left foot, and notice what this second side is asking you. Maybe stillness, applying sustained compression, or you start rolling side to side, up and down, making circles. Whatever your choice, you are breathing. And maybe in the second side, you will discover that you're holding more tension than the first one, because we don't use our body in a balanced way. Big belly breath. You can play with bringing the ball a little bit upwards, downwards. And same principles here. For more sensations, you move super slow. For a gentle massage, you move faster. Big belly breath. Now stop the movement in a spot in which you're holding extra tension today. And you have the option to stay just like this, or you start pointing and flexing. Point and flex. Point and flex. Making circles to one side, then the other. And you can play with the placement and continue contracting and relaxing, finding the spots in which we're holding extra tension today. And last few seconds of free rolling, up and down, side to side, even staying in stillness, whatever your body is asking you today. Big breath in. Let it out. Stop the movement. Remove the leg. And we do our checking. You bring the legs in front of you, soften the muscles, and feel them with your hands. Maybe your body is asking you to continue rolling. That also happens. Big breath in. Let it out. And now we're ready to roll our spine. So for the spine, I invite you to use the balls together inside the tote. If for any reason you don't have the tote, you can put the balls inside of a sock. The important thing is that we want to have the balls at the same level in our spine, because we're going to be rolling up and down and along the sides of the spine. So one more time, you decide which size you want to try today. And two options for this rolling. Number one, you will roll placing the two balls on top of your mat. This is the most intense way to roll. For a gentle massage, you will stand up and you will roll at the wall. The placement of the balls is the same. We will start by bringing the balls right in between the shoulder blades. Invite the balls to be in the same level, the same height. I will start rolling at the wall because it is more accessible. You are in charge of the sensations and you can control the movement. So place the balls here, relax the hands, relax the muscles of the face, and when you're ready, you start rolling. You can start bending and straightening in the knees. And if you are rolling on your mat, you can gently bring the hips up so the movement is easier. Soften the hands, soften the muscles of the face. Big belly breath. I love to roll the spine at the wall because it's easier to really roll along the sides of the spine. You are in charge of the sensations. And if you don't want to make a super deep squat, you play with the placement of the balls. So the first position in the middle of the shoulder blades, then in the middle of the back, in the third position, lower. This way you don't have to squat super deep. Soften the hands, relax the muscles of the face. And if during this rolling you discover, ooh, I'm holding a lot of tension, for example, in the middle back, you can stay here, applying sustained compression. Or gently finding some movement side to side. Whatever allows you to get rid of the tension of your spine. Big belly breath. Big breath in. Let it out. Now move the ball to your lower back if you haven't reached it already. Big belly breath. Last few seconds of free rolling. Big breath in and out. Stop the movement, remove the balls. You can bring them in between your legs. Close your eyes, finding your super stable Tadasana. And just notice the amount of surface of your feet that is in contact with your mat. Notice the sensations in your legs, in the pelvis. And when you're ready, bring the arms up and just notice Notice how your spine, how your back, how your hips feel. And when you're ready, bring the arms down. Thank you so much for rolling with me today. I hope your feet, your calves, and your back feel amazing after this rolling. And I will see you very soon in a new video.